Now we've been joined today by a very special guest. This is Chris, otherwise known as Crabstickz.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright, thank you.
Good. Now you've come down to Sorted HQ to get a specific foodie problem sorted, which is...
What can I do with Crabstickz?
What can you do with Crabstickz?
What can you do with crabs? Well, they are great rubbery sticks of fishiness, okay? So we're going to make an awesome little sushi dish with them. Now, we're not going to do regular sushi with raw fish. Instead, we're going to use a selection of already cooked fish, so some Crabstickz, some salmon, some cooked prawns. We're also going to show you how to make the rice, and with all the flavourings you need. Okay, so we've got some mirin, some vinegar. I'll go through all those in a second. And our other fillings, spring onion, avocado, cucumber. So lots going on, but all the steps are really easy. To get things started, I've got the Japanese sushi rice, which is a special rice, already soaking in here.
Yeah.
So you can see, the reason we soak it is when you just stir it round, it goes really cloudy. What you don't want is all that starch in there. Okay, so soak it for sort of 10 minutes or so to get rid of all of that starch. And then, Jamie, if you can drain that into there. Now, on this side, Chris, we've got 350 ml of water, if you can throw that into the pan. Cool, so our sushi rice has been drained. You can see it's still slightly starchy, but we want to get rid of as much of that as possible. That's going to go into our pan with the water. Now, if you want the actual quantities, you can grab that from the website. The link is in the description below. Now, this is the key bit, okay? Very, very simple to cook, but a few rules to remember. We're going to pop the lid on, and you need to bring it up to the boil, and once it's simmering, 10 minutes of simmering, without lifting off the lid. As tempting as it is to lift off the lid, keep it in there because you want all that water trapped in there.
Don't do it. Whatever you feel like, don't do it.
Resist every urge. That's the easy bit done. Now we need to do the filling, which is even easier. We'll do a selection of filling. Now these are... Why Crabstickz, Chris? Where did the name come from?
They're just tasty fish sticks. I love them.
Yeah, but you might love something, but I don't call myself pie.
I guess, yeah. It was a mistake, looking back, but...
You regret it now?
No, I'm proud of what I am.
That's good.
I'm going to take it with
And
me.
so you should be. And so you should be. So if you can take these and just peel them and half.
Okay,
Crabstickz,
yeah.
yep. Don't know why they come individually wrapped, but they normally do.
Let's keep the yummy in.
Maybe so. And Jamie, on this side, you're going to do our flavouring for the sushi rice. So we need a small bowl, and we need about a tablespoon of mirin.
Yep.
Now mirin is a Japanese wine, rice wine.
Gonna guess a tablespoon.
And it's very sweet. That's perfect. That's a big tablespoon. That's absolutely fine. We like that. Well seasoned rice. And the same again of rice vinegar.
Cool, let me do that. Is that all right?
So you've got the rice wine vinegar and the mirin. Also a tablespoon of sugar. Sugar. And about a teaspoon of salt. Okay? So the thing with sushi, you've got all those flavours. You've got the sweet wine, the sharp vinegar, the saltiness, you've got all those flavours, and that's going to go into our sushi rice later on. Crabstickz, well and truly
I
sticked.
still have one left.
Well, that's for you, you can have that one.
Okay.
You can enjoy that one. And if you can do the same with the prawns, just kind of cut the tails off, because we want just like straight bits that we can put across. We don't want the curly tails. So we'll do some cucumber.
Yep.
Now we don't want the really watery bit, so instead, if we just cut down here, and just cut around that kind of watery pithiness, fairly regular strips.
Yep.
Do you eat much sushi, Chris?
Yeah, I had some on the way here, so...
Like that is it?
It was from Marks and Spencer's. It's
Oh, whoa,
Well,
whoa,
we're gonna have a serious comparison here, I think.
top-end stuff. So.
Whoa.
This is,
That's
have
game
you not
on
Ben-
then, isn't it?
Have you not seen Ben? He does some videos as well. He's supposedly quite good.
But we're also going to do some spring onion. If you can just cut those as thin as possible.
Yep.
Everything we're going to put in here we want, well, roughly the same size so that we can roll them nice and evenly later on. You see our rice is just coming to the boil, so I'm going to turn that down slightly just so it gently boils. But don't lift that lid. If need be, shake it, stop it from sticking. And finally, our salmon. We'll do all the fish over this side. So, as I said before, you can use raw fish. That's obviously what sushi is normally. We've got 3 varieties of cooked fish. So if you just cut that into sort of strips so we can lay them across the sushi later on.
Gorgeous.
Looking good? It'll do. It'll do.
I don't know why I bother.
Avocado.
Yes.
That's our third filling. We're going to do 3 different types of sushi here. Now the best way to prep an avocado, just roll it round the stone.
Yep.
Keep your fingers on top, out the way. Scoop it out just like that, and it should just ease out nice and gently. If it's nice and ripe, you should be able to scoop out the whole of that half. And that's what, Jamie, you can cut.
Chris, do you do much cooking at home?
Not really. I can do pot noodle.
That's good.
All the varieties.
Ooh.
Or every flavour.
Yeah, every single one.
What's your favourite one?
The green one, green flavour.
Green flavour.
Green flavour.
Yeah.
Now, our rice has had 10 minutes of simmering away, so at this point, move it off the heat, but leave that lid on there. Okay?
I won't.
He wasn't going to.
I've seen you looking at it.
Trap steam, that's what you need in there. okay, for 15 more minutes, and then we can add in all our other seasonings that makes it sushi in flavour, okay?
Cool.
And then we can start rolling them because we've got all our fillings ready, and then we have sushi be ready.
Fantastic.
So our rice has had all that flavouring added to it. It's now nice and sticky. Can you smell that?
It smells
That's it.
sticky.
Smell sticky? And you can see that sort of
Oh, it
authentic,
does.
the mirin
Smells,
coming
yeah.
through. Fantastic. Now, this is where it starts to get a little bit more interesting, okay? A sushi mat, now you can pick these up mega cheap in supermarkets, the same aisle you get all this stuff in, and a nori sheet, or seaweed sheet, okay? So, top tip here,
Yeah.
wet your finger, and make sure you've got slightly damp fingers, and then just grab some of your rice,
Yeah.
and you just want to make a layer of rice on here, sort of a rectangle, as sort of level as possible, and about sort of half a centimetre thick, which would be
Okay.
absolutely perfect.
Just like spread it out like that.
Yep,
And no one's judging you if you get this wrong.
I won't get it wrong, okay?
I'm just saying, if you do get it wrong, no one's going to judge you.
Just watch this.
and I've got a little bit more on there just to help you out because you want that full layer. Slightly damp finger, and just pat it down so that it's nice and flat all the way across, yeah? Now, this is where we get into the cool stuff. You know this stuff?
Green.
Green. It's wasabi. Now this is hot. Japanese horseradish, smell that?
Yeah.
Gets your sinuses going.
Yeah.
So a little bit of that, a tiny little dab, just kind of brush it along
And
a
then,
line, because you only need a tiny, tiny bit of that.
and then rub your eye.
No, don't go anywhere near that eye.
There we go.
Beautiful. Now your magnificently prepared crab sticks, arrange those in a line across your sushi. Now the thing to remember here is you're going to slice this at the end, so you need to make sure you've got a full line of ingredients. So in one nice long line, like that.
Yeah.
That's fine, just one line, and some cucumber just next to it. So you've got a strip of all the ingredients so that when you slice it later, everybody gets a bit of everything,
Yeah.
okay? And then comes the interesting bit, because we dampen the end,
This is it. This is
and then the roll.
the moment.
Now, if you
Yeah.
haven't got a sushi mat, you can do it in cling film, or it's a bit more tricky, but now just roll it up,
I know you can do it.
Okay.
and you want to try and keep it nice and tight.
tight.
Yeah, roll, not over like that, and get your fingers underneath.
It's
And now
definitely
at this point, and the reason the bamboo is nice and stretchy, is you can pull back on, let me just show you this bit.
Yeah.
You can pull on that one and pull that back, and that's what keeps it nice and tight.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so you can pull right back and get it nice and tight, and then you can pull that way off and keep rolling. There we go. And
Okay.
that's cool. And put him just down on a bit of cling film, and then we just roll it up, and that'll just help keep its shape in the fridge, and it'll help it set up. And twist this end, twist the other end in the opposite direction, then it'll get it nice and tight,
Big sweet.
and suddenly you've got sushi ready to go, okay? That can go in the fridge. Meanwhile, we can carry on rolling the others.
Let's do it.
So we can get some salmon ones, we can get some prawn ones. Jamie, you gonna have a go?
I'll step up. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it as good as you though. There we go. That's nice.
Pack your rice in nice and tight,
Yep.
and then maybe some prawns.
I'm going to do prawns.
And have you ever tried this stuff, Chris? Pickled ginger.
I think so. Yeah.
Try some of that.
Why?
It's sharp, kind of spicy,
Yeah. I love it.
vinegary,
Yours doesn't look as good as mine. Needs
Oh,
more
well,
crab sticks.
a little bit more,
Let's go for
a little bit of
some
pickled ginger. Pop that
Yep.
across as well, and then we'll get that one rolled up as well.
Take it slowly.
It should just stick together. I'll give you another sheet of cling film. Perfect, roll him up, and there we
Yep.
go. Now, I think the best thing to do is clear down, and we'll start to slice on this, so you can see what the end product looks like.
Excellent.
Brilliant, so these have had time to set up, and now if we take them back out of their cling film, little slices of our sushi. So if you jump the other side, Chris,
Yeah.
and just start piling those neatly onto the plate.
That is looking really good.
They look so tasty.
Question is, will they be as good as M&S? That's the challenge.
Well, I'm sure they're cheaper. I paid £6.50.
Wow, these are definitely cheaper.
I like your
Really?
arranging skills as well, actually.
It's all about the presentation. Cool, and once we've tested this sushi, you're going to have a go at our quiz cup, yes?
Yes, I'm ready.
Any good food
I don't know
knowledge?
about food, but I can guess well.
You're going to learn.
Yeah.
Which
The
I think-
hard way, I
yeah,
think, potentially.
Possibly.
Okay.
I think this could be fun. I think this could be
I'm
fun.
ready.
The last few bits of sushi here, we got salmon and avocado in this one. So much for everyone to share. So there we go, our cheat sushi. What do you reckon?
They look really nice.
Okay, well, I suppose the proof will be in tasting.
Yeah.
So there it is, cheat sushi, sorted. Dive in, guys.
You've got to dig in, Chris. It's up to
Okay. Can I use the chopsticks?
I don't know, can you? That's a maybe.
Which one's the crab stick one?
You better go one of these, one of those.
you. It looks awkward, I'm going to be honest.
I got it. Wait.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll
Yep.
do.
Yep.
Yep,
Yep.
trained.
Yep. No. Maybe
Wait.
fingers is best.
I just need time.
Okay. We've got time. It's
Wait.
fine. Go for it.
Oh, it's delicious. Mmm.
Yeah.
That's really good.
M&S.
That's better than M&S.
There we go.
Oh, that's what we needed.
That's what we
needed. Now we're happy. Dive in, Jamie. I'm going to try some as well.
It actually is, I'm not lying.